Oklahoma, Kansas. This is one of the final games where Oklahoma will be tested. We saw them, check a box against Texas, winning that game. But, recently, if you look at Oklahoma defensively, they almost are looking like the same team that we kind of know of them being not great on that end. This is not another easy trip. You got to go to Lawrence, a place where they were down double digits last year. They rallied and won by 10, but really it doesn't matter who's at quarterback. Jalen Daniels or Jason Bean, both of Kansas's quarterbacks can move the football. And I'll tell you all this. I wager a lot of the time early in the week. A line on the first lines come out Sunday afternoon. I bet this game around Monday morning, very early. This number opened 10.5. It's down to 9, which signals that very sharp action is coming in on the Kansas Jayhawks. They grabbed 10.5 at 10s. So to me, I think Kansas kind of rallies here. They're bowl eligible with a win. It wouldn't surprise me if they found a way to win this game. Something tells me this is a high-scoring, back-and-forth game, and Oklahoma may have to rally late to get a win.
I love this pick. Like I'll probably pick Kansas. If I was betting on this, which after talking to Jeff, I just want to pick up my phone and start betting. Jeff, you just do that to people? I don't know. But I would bet that Kansas pulls off the upset over Oklahoma in Lawrence because, look, I love their coach. I love their culture. I love what they've done, taking that place from the pit of hell to being a pretty damn respectable college football program that they're investing in now. I think Kansas can do the same thing Kansas State did if they do it right. If Kansas State can go and build a powerhouse and win Big 12 titles, they can do it in Lawrence too. And this would be a massive, massive win. And look, Oklahoma's not going undefeated, bro. They're not doing it. So I don't care if you lose in the Big 12 title game or you lose this game or in the first round of the playoff, if they even get in. And I want them to lose also because I do not want an undefeated Oklahoma as the 4th seed in the playoff because they're going to get fed to Georgia or Michigan or Florida State or somebody, and they're going to get shit stomped. So I don't know, man. I think the Big 12 is the conference that's probably out of the mix this year. So I would love for Kansas to win this game, and I think they will. So rock, chalk, Jayhawks, sucker.
Smitty, I like Kansas. Yeah, I like Kansas too, but I think Oklahoma wins this game, man. I've been a little bit more higher on Oklahoma this season than I know JB has been. It sounds like you guys as well. I mean, I like Dylan Gabriel at QB. I like the way that team has been rolling it this year and flowing. They had obviously we know a few weeks ago they had a big win against a Texas team who at the time was undefeated and balling out. I think we're not giving them enough credit. I like Oklahoma here. I do think it'll be a competitive game. Kansas is not going to lay down. That is a well-coached team, but I think Oklahoma wins that game, man.
I got a good friend, Lance Leipold, the head coach at KU, great friend of mine. I'm rooting for them all day long, but I hope Oklahoma goes undefeated so fucking Lincoln Riley can look as stupid as any fucking buddy in America.
I do want to just say quickly, I want to make this clear. I don't think they'll actually win, but I think when you bet a dog at this level, you have to believe, can they hang in the game and be right there with the opportunity to win? But it wouldn't surprise me. I think Kansas is solid. He mentioned Leopold, and I'm sure Coach knows this. He's particularly just strong on offense. He knows how to attack safeties deep. I don't think OU, I don't believe in them defensively. And if they come in and win 45-17, so be it. But this screams at Kansas to me.
All right, Jeff, on you. Whatever games you think is critical. I know Utah, Oregon's a big one. College game days there. UCLA, Colorado here at the Rose Bowl.
Off home game.
Let's do those two for sure.
Yeah, I do want to talk about Colorado and UCLA because this is a fascinating game to me. Listen, Matt, I say it how it is. I played their under 4 wins this year. And I guess I'll ask, take away the fact that I know you're a fan, but where is there another win on this schedule? I guess Arizona, right? You would hope, but I think Arizona has been quite pesky this year. Oregon State's going to be really difficult. Going to Wazoo, I know they've not played well recently, but that's going to be tough. And then you got to finish out at Utah. I think they could probably get there, but it's not going to be easy. That said, in this game, they ain't going to win it. Let's just be honest. I also find it a little bit perturbed that 2 days before the game, they're courtside at a Nuggets game. I find that a bit weird.
Shador and Travis, you know what I mean? Travis is real excited to meet LeBron. You know, man.
Hey, Matt loves it. Matt loves that shit. He takes it in.
Guys, you can't go to a basketball game and play a football game on Saturday. Shut the fuck up. And you're goddamn right. I'm fucking bullish on this. I'm more than a fan.
But Matt, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Hold on, Matt. Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's in poor taste that Zach Wilson is on a beach trip with his girlfriend during a bye week?
No, I don't. He went back to Utah and apple picked and shit. Everybody goes on vacation. Look, man, everybody out there who has a problem with professional athletes and college athletes living the dream, I'm sorry, your life's a fucking nightmare, but we're going to go do what we want whenever the fuck we want because we got deep motherfucking pockets and we can do anything we want when we want to. Actually getting mad at Zach Wilson for going after a chick that's his own age and going apple picking, I applaud the kid. I'm surprised that's not this guy's fucking mom. Like, Don should be upset that his mom's not apple picking with the MILF hunter. I mean, dog.
MILF hunter!
You're fucking busting his
Dub. He's just reporting it. He's just reporting. He didn't say it. Some guy, Sean Morash, is the guy who's tripping.
Oh my God! He went to Utah and they apple and pumpkin picked and went to a haunted house. How
Matt,
going to beat the Giants? Give me a.
But Matt, if this is Patrick Mahomes, then we probably understand it. But Zach Wilson has major issues as a quarterback and probably should use that week off.
Gentlemen.
Nah, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping, man. Like
on bye weeks, everyone goes home.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna sit in the fucking facility by yourself and be like, Garrett's gone. Okay. Uzama went home too. Fuck. All right, Brees. Brees fucking went back to Iowa. Fuck. All right.
Hey, man, it trips me out, and I'm not talking about Jeff Alves. I'm talking Jeff, but it trips me out how like the fans or whatever who maybe didn't play the game or whatever, they like their mindset. Like, you really think doing a bye week, motherfucker about to be in the film room 12 hours by himself like this,
notes and shit.
Like, I got to get better.
And this is the other thing. What are we studying? Old tendency? We don't even get to play this week. We can't even start game planning for the next fucking team until the next week on fucking Wednesday or Monday when we get in. Everybody's going to watch the other team. Football gets complicated because people are like, oh, how could he go on vacation? And then,
hey, Matt, was this girl bobbing for apples?
What?
Was this girl bobbing for apples, by the way?
Well, look, I wouldn't mind.
They're on vacation.
I'm not a big fan of white women, but I wouldn't mind bobbing for apples with her.
Well, see, there you go, Jeff. But you can't do it if you don't go pumpkin pick and apple pick and shit, dog.
Exactly. Everybody has to reset, Jeff. Even football players, you can't. Look, it's not 100% football. 20.
Remember, this was about Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders 2 days before the game.
That's also ridiculous. So the fact that they're big timers and superstars and they're sitting courtside, I applaud it. Go fucking live your life, bro.
So if Caleb Williams did this, you'd be okay with it?
Am I okay with it? Fucking yeah, I fucking am okay with it. They could go to a goddamn Laker game tonight in LA and still play Saturday. Who cares?
Jeff, let me flip it back to you. What's the actual problem? Because like maybe I'm like, what's the actual issue?
No, not really anything. I'm just breaking balls and trying to get Matt to.
We love it.
Stop breaking my balls, Jeff. Stop
Jeff,
breaking my balls.
Get your ratings up, Jeff, so we can get fucking paid around here. Good job. We're all racist. All right, Jeff.
I'm a black man.
Hey, Matt, on serious note, Matt, UCLA's got a pretty damn good defense in the Rose Bowl. I know you mentioned before Colorado's struggles here. What's your take on that game as far as the matchup?
Look, I think coming off the bye week, this is set up for CU to have success if, for the love of God, we can find anyone to play 3 technique. Anyone. So as a guy who played 3 technique there, I'm taking offense to the fact that the B gap is hammered like, Jenna Jameson on a VHS tape in fucking 1994. So I've gotten to the point where everybody else on the team needs to elevate to Shador and Travis's level. And they got beat last week. Shador threw a bad pick, his only bad play of the game. Travis gave up some big plays to a great receiver 2 weeks ago to Stanford. The thing here is, are we going to get the team that came out in the first half and was up 29-0 and looked like they were going to beat them 50-0, and then watch UCLA beat them 42-7? I know a bunch of guys that play on UCLA, and I work with them, and they're extremely confident and cocky that they're just going to shit stomp CU. And I know a bunch of kids and work with a bunch of guys in Boulder, and they're extremely pissed off, and they've had 10 days to mule on this, and they're kids, and this is college. And I think Deion is a great motivator, and 17.5 points is a fucking lot. And it's going to be a Buffs home game. It's going to be a Buffs home game.
Matt,
First time
here's
you're
the
schooled
problem.
out in forever.
Here's the problem, Matt, and I mean this. I'm not trying to troll at all. I'm just being honest.
No,
Here's the issue. This team just isn't good. They aren't. They're not good on defense. In
No,
fact,
they're
they're
good.
heinous on defense. They have one of the worst offensive lines in the country. They're not well coached X and O wise. You say what you want about Deion Sanders, great motivator, not a good coach.
Okay.
He's not a good coach. I mean, he makes Kyle Whittingham. I mean,
Prime is not a good coach.
no, he's
Well,
not a good X and O coach. No.
Fuck out of here, dude. You understand what this man has done for this fucking pit?
What did he do? He took a team, replaced
Dude.
every athlete with 5 stars, and tried to get as many good players in as possible. And they're barely
How
going
is that
to
any
get.
different than any other fucking coach in the country that wants the best players?
Matt,
Give me a
they've
break.
not beaten anybody. Nobody cares. They lose to every team better than them. They get curb stomped. They lose a 29-point lead to Stanford, a group who hasn't come within double digits
I get it.
of virtually
It was
any
that
team they played.
I get it, but to say that, okay, look,
I think Jeff's confused. He thinks Prime's the OC or something, Jeff. So you know, Jeff,
Exactly.
the OC's there. The OC at CU is really, really good.
and he's an incredible ex-head coach that gave up a
He's
job.
really, really good, and they're great recruiters, yet they have literally the worst offensive line in the country.
Yeah.
I would do a better job blocking than them.
Oh, don't start talking that shit. Don't
Oh.
start talking that. Oh,
They
time
stink. They've given up 35 sacks this year.
Time out. I'm not going to sit here and fucking listen to. I could do a better job.
I'm
than Stadium.
kidding, obviously. I don't actually think that. I'm just
Okay,
making
well,
a
then
point.
don't fucking say it. All I'm saying is
Matt,
that
they're not good up
you
front. Just
respond
admit
if
it.
you're going to fucking poke. Otherwise, everyone shut the fuck up.
But
No.
I'm not saying anything not true. They're
I'm
not good on
saying you are.
defense.
Again, if you allow me to retort, then I'll be
Right.
able to agree or disagree with you. Look, yes, they are awful on defense. This is true. Yes, they are bad on the offensive line. This is also true. They can't run the football. But to say that Coach Prime has not come in and done everything that he could and elevated this program from literally 1-11, losing 69-20 every week last year, being the
He
worst
wasn't the
college football
coach.
team I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, Matt, I
Yeah,
truly could
now,
win a game.
You
in
got an
college.
opportunity to be bowl eligible, and they were ranked, and they've got NFL players on the field, and they're committing 4-star bad motherfuckers, and they've got 5 stars coming in from all over the country, and everyone's looking at the program, and it's on national TV again this week. To say that he's not a good head coach he's not an NFL head coach. He's a great college football head coach because look, they may struggle and they could not win a game the rest of the year. They could win 3 of the next 5 though too. Because I've said this on this show, they're going to lose to somebody they're not supposed to. That was Stanford. And they're going to beat somebody they're not supposed to. And that could be UCLA. The last time Oregon State came to Boulder ranked, they fucking lost to a worse team that they have in Boulder now. That's a fact. I was at the game. They can absolutely beat Washington State and Pullman. Arizona is a good team that's going to think they can beat us. We can beat them. Utah is not going to work. Utah is going to kill us. But I think the other 4, to say that they can't win those games is ridiculous. It's like everyone didn't watch them take the fuck off at the beginning of the year where you're just going to chart that up to beating bad teams. Like, get the fuck out of here with this.
It's true.
It
Who the
may
fuck
be
did they
true.
beat?
It may be true. They still have to play and win the game.
Matt,
Still
what
play
I'm
the
trying
game.
to say is, as a fan base, we had to listen to this fucking nonsense for 3 weeks that he's a fucking Heisman candidate. They might go to the national title. They beat fucking nobody, and then they play a team who fucking destroyed them on national television. And now we all got to say he picked up a 1-11. Yeah, but we weren't hearing that the
Well,
last
you
2
already
weeks.
hit. You already said you took the under and lost. So what are you just fucking bitter?
I didn't
that they
lose.
got
I have
4 wins?
4. I didn't lose. I don't think they're going to win another game,
Well,
Matt.
they may not, but at the same time, they've already exceeded the expectations. It's been a fucking massive.
No, the expectations were after 2 weeks they were going to win the national title. We can't talk
Look,
about
no
Colorado.
one in
They're
fucking
the new
Buffalo-
Golden Boys.
No, no
That's-
Colorado
that's not-
Buffalo
that's
said
not-
that they were going to win the national motherfucking
I
title.
heard people saying that on national TV.
Who the fuck said that? I never
lot of
said
people.
that shit. So I'm not going to sit here and well, people said it. People say a bunch of dumb shit. Listen to what you're saying right now. All I'm saying
What
is
have I said that's not true?
I didn't
I'm
say
seeing
it
a
wasn't
fact
true. I
every
said it
set.
was dumb.
Matt, I don't work in conjecture or fucking fantasy. I work in fact. And this is all true.
Jesus.
They are not a good football team, and they beat
No
nobody
one's
we're
saying they
talking
are a good
about.
football team, but they do have elite personnel at certain positions. And
The two positions, they have elite personnel.
Jeff,
Hey, Matt, but
It's
Jeff,
true. That's a fact,
we're
Matt.
going off reality. There's a difference.
look, man. I just know more about this team than all three of you motherfuckers combined, period. And I've been there, and I understand what I'm looking at, and I don't think they're as bad as you guys do, and it's more than just betting lines and fucking bullshit in your fucking ear. So when they do go to a bowl game, and next year when they're nationally ranked and Shador's a Heisman candidate and Travis, and they're killing people because they've fucking turned over the transfer portal again, I wonder how this tune's going to sit. Because saying that Coach Prime is a bad head coach is the most ridiculous, dumbest bullshit I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, it makes me lose respect for the conversation. Give me a fucking break.
Hold on.
What this guy has done is equal to what Lance Leopold's done in Kansas, if not doubled or tripled it.
But when we look into actual, are they good and will they be relevant in college football at a winning level?
They're already
Colorado is not.
That's the most relevant college football team in the country for the
Right, because they get clicks. They're not going to win fucking Ugats. They're a fucking team that's barely going to get to a bowl game.
Already,
by the way, it's not that hard.
Spread, dog. It was at 3.5, and they're at 4 already.
But Jeff, though, and to Matt's point, though, like, it's not realistic, and I get it. There's some crazy people in the media who got overly excited the first 3 weeks. You are right. I work at Fox. People were getting super excited because people love Prime. I will admit that. But no one really thought this team was going to win the Natty this year. If they did, they don't know football. So the fact that they were 1-11 last year, we cannot expect them to go out here and win 10 games. Like, whether it's Prime, it could be anybody. Like, it could be Prime. I don't care who the coach. I could be the coach.
But why is that? But why is another coach team with other players? Why is that relevant at all to this team? It's a totally different coaching staff. Why the fuck is that relevant to me?
Because teams don't turn around that quick. Matt,
he literally had all new players, bro. He brought in like 80 new players. You should do better than 1-11. A fucking monkey could do better than that.
But they are better though. But I'm saying, like, how much better? You can't be 1-11 and then go to fucking be what 11 or 10-1 or whatever.
Timeout. Last year, the Colorado Buffaloes football team was the worst fucking team I've ever seen in the history of football. And if you're trying to whatever. Like, I don't know. I think they would have been just as bad in the fucking Mountain West. Like, they were fucking people. They went to Air Force last year and got beat by 30. So to even compare the two teams is fucking ridiculous. It just look. There are holes all over the roster that they're trying to fix and fill. They had to shuffle guys out to shuffle guys in. I don't have a problem with that either. Trying to build culture at a place that hasn't had any since we went to the Pac-12 is harder than just shuffling new fucking guys in. So to approach this like it's an NFL season is wrong. The fact that they've already overshot the fucking goal and won 4 games, I think they get to a bowl game. I think there's a lot of pride in the fucking room. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they go to UCLA and play their balls off. And to be completely honest with you, this is why. This national hate and narrative and everybody talking shit and God.
It's not hate. It's fucking nauseating.
Travis, I'm fucking talking, Travis and motherfucking.
You can talk for fucking hours and not say nothing. It's nauseating to watch, Matt. That's all I'm saying. And the truth of the matter is, here's what I'll say. I will never come on the show again if they get to a bowl game. I'll do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't want that either, Jeff. I like you on the show, but
I'm just saying. I don't mean to come at you personally. I know you're a fan.
Done with this conversation.
I hate listening.
Matt's not even a fan. Matt played there.
Come on, homie. I'm not talking about this anymore. You keep disrespecting my motherfucking place and acting like we're just a bunch of chumps. I'm going to come to the fucking screen. Motherfucker, say it again.
Hey, Jeff, he's not a fan, Jeff. He played there.
Colorado is a chump football team,
man. You go Buffs. Everybody kiss my motherfucking ass. How's that sound?
Hey, Jeff, he played there. He's not a fanboy.
Don't fucking come at me like I'm some fan, Jeff.
I understand that, but I'm not. They're still a chump football program, not relevant in college football at a winning level.
If you were in the room with me right now, I'd be ricocheting your head off the floor. Stop.
It's just the truth, Matt. You're getting mad. It's the truth. They're not Alabama. They're not fucking relevant.
Like, you can poke the bear all you want from StreamYard, but at the same time, dog, treating me like I'm a fanboy is fucking bullshit.
I'm not treating you like a fanboy, Matt. I'm giving you the fucking facts.
Okay, can we move on
I'm
to
trying
it?
to tell
Or
you
we're never
how
going to move on.
with actual fucking information, knowing the team and knowing what I'm looking at. I was the only motherfucking person 9 months ago that said Shador was going to be a baller. Coach, did I not fucking say that? Did I not say he was going to be a fucking great quarterback? He's leading the country in fucking.
Hey, you did. I didn't. You did.
He was going to be fucking super competitive and come out and play the fucking balls off. Did I not? And everybody told me
I didn't. You did.
Yeah. And now they're 2 games away from a bowl game. They had a bad loss, and now I got to hear this fucking bullshit? Nah, dog. Nah,
Hey,
dog.
Lost. They were up 29-0 against.
All right, let's
Stanford and
go. Let's
lost.
go to next. Can we
What the
move
fuck
on
are we
to the
talking about
NFL?
here, Coach?
Let's move
All
on to NFL, man. Big time NFL week, baby. What games we got? Put a graphic up, Bailey. It's the realest show on planet Earth, man. Short, fat, skinny, and tall. We like them all. We already saw the
Flip
Bills
this
and Bucks
shit
play
so
last night.
Flip this for Matt. Matt's new podcast is Monday. Matt should have Jeff on first.
Yes, he should.
Yeah,
First
Jeff,
guess, Matt. Let's do it.
You
After
know
you
it.
get fucking curb stomped by UCLA. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's right.
Hey, hold on. I'll say this. If Colorado wins,
Yeah.
shit, Jeff. Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Just act like it can't happen. Just sit there and act like it
You
can't
better
happen.
hope they don't fucking upset UCLA, Jeff.
Fucking hope, dog.
Hey, I'm putting this. It's gonna go viral as shit.
Hey, I hope for this show, I hope Colorado fucking wins. I'm not gonna lie.
me too.
Monday's gonna be a motherfucker. You coming on the show Monday, Jeff. Fuck your schedule. You coming
Matt,
on Monday
is
if
your
they win.
Matt, is your show starting Monday or Tuesday? I'm hearing conflicting things.
No. But from who?
I saw it on
streets.
Twitter. It said Tuesday. I thought I saw Believe post it.
No, I start Monday at 9.
Well,
All
Matt,
right.
here you go.
We do
For
9
your show.
a.m. 9 a.m. on Monday is like 30 minutes. We'll do 6 topics. Do the 0 to 60 top 6. We'll just talk about 6 quick topics. And the 2 o'clock show, like Weddle is going to be my guest on Tuesday. I don't know who I'm going to have on Monday, but I'm going to try and have a different guest on pretty much every day at 2 o'clock to just talk shop about whatever, fucking college football, the NFL, the Nugs, how bad your Lakers are, all that other shit.
You better have Jeff on for a betting segment. That shit might be fucking viral every day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jeff, we need to talk, dog, because we can yell at each other all we want, but I do respect what you do.
Thank you. I'm listen. I just try to speak when it comes to Colorado. In fact, that said, Matt, $100 if you bet Colorado, $100 will win you $520.
Yeah,
So
I put a G on them to beat TCU and made $8,000, homie. I'm
This
not
is what.
around.
So there you go. How's it going the rest of the season for you?
Look, I think that they have 2 more wins on their roster.
I'm just kidding.
So
I don't want
NFL,
to.
Jake, pull it back up. Pull it back
all
up,
I've
baby.
done is
NFL,
make money
baby.
on my team. I made money at the Nebraska game. I made money for Arizona State. I fucking made money at fucking the Stanford game. I bet like an asshole.
JB, who do you like? We got Rams and Cowboys, man. It looks like it's in Dallas, I believe so. Rams, I mean, been playing tough, a lot tougher than a lot of people thought this season with a much younger squad. Dallas is supposed to be one of the better teams in the league, but they've been kind of up and down. Had a bye week though, so they should be coming out fresh. Who do you like, JB?
Hey, before I answer that, Jeff, I want you can you and Smitty just take this and run with it, and me and Matt just pick the matchup, go through the matchup while you guys are calling the game spreads and shit. Jeff,
Let's call it, man. Jeff, all right, then I'm gonna toss to Jeff, man. Rams and Cowboys. Talk to me, my guy. Who you like?
Yeah. So this is a great game because I think when we get past like the Eagles and I guess 49ers still, I mean, who's the third best team or the second best team in the NFC? All right. It could be the Cowboys. We've kind of forgotten about them a little bit. This number, I think anything under 7, I'd probably lean on Dallas. I think the Rams can be a little one-dimensional at times. We know they like to throw the football. But what do we know about the Cowboys? Good defense, good defensive line, good linebacker group. Cowboys only giving up 16 points a game, one of the best marks in the NFL. I just think the Cowboys are better on both sides. They're at home here. And this is under a touchdown. So for me, I'm going to lean on the Cowboys. I think they kind of proved this week that they're a really good team in the NFC.
I love that.
I like Dallas too.
Yeah, same here off the bye. So I feel pretty confident in that as well. Moving on to the Battle of New York. You got the Jets
I
and
love
the
this.
Giants.
wait up, I'm
Big
picking the
time
Rams, motherfuckers. Shit,
JB, I know you picking the Rams.
Stafford's gonna dice that motherfuckers up. All right, go ahead.
Even though Dak Prescott's a way better quarterback than that fucking clown Daniel Jones, who you put above Dak Prescott.
That's
You
true.
crazy as fuck. Dak Prescott's I call him whack Prescott
Then
here.
what the fuck is Daniel Jones? He's not even a starter no more, dude.
Of course he's not. He's hurt. Their O-line's horrible.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Well,
That
Tyrod
means,
Taylor's
hey,
been looking
pretend you're
kind of
hurt so
solid
he can be.
with the Giants,
Pretend
man.
you're hurt.
That means,
Giants
hey,
might be
I'm not
better
really
with
hurt.
Taylor.
Just pretend.
All right.
You think Daniel Jones fucking fell off the bench and now he can't play anymore?
Yeah, they probably told him, pretend your knee hurts so we can put this guy in.
Like,
Oh,
oh, fuck me.
His fucking.
Hey, what if Daniel Jones got a bad shot in the lung this time around? And Tyrod Taylor's the guy.
Daniel Jones got a hangnail, and the doctor said, hey, you out rest of the season.
Yep.
All right, Jeff. Next game, Jeff. Vikings Packers.
Okay, we do a Vikings Packers or Jets Giants.
Whatever you got.
Giants. Yeah, I got this
Hey,
shit,
JB,
baby.
how about this? How about you normally just do it like we normally do?
All right, let's do it. All right, let's go. Next game, 10 a.m. slate. Vikings Packers in Green Bay at Lambeau. Minnesota -1.5. Kirk Cousins coming off the best performance of the season by any quarterback, in my opinion. I think that the Vikings are starting to roll and they figure it out. My personal opinion, I think the Vikings win this one. Where you at, Jeff?
So at the beginning of the show, and Matt asked about this. This is a stone cold. The whole world is betting the Vikings. They're thinking just like you are, the most bet side of the week so far. Here's the thing, though. 93% of the actual money being bet is on the Packers, which means sharp, smart people are taking the Packers. And I'm not saying JB's not smart. He's very adept football mind. I think he's thinking a lot like I would. A lot of people would. Vikings look good. But again, I think these teams are a complete coin flip. Throw in the fact that it's a divisional game. Packers are at home. Vikings coming off a Monday night kind of win that they probably shouldn't have. We know they shouldn't have had. I think the Packers get it done here. I'm going to go with the Packers. I think Jordan Love plays pretty well.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree with Jeff here, just based on last week, watching New England beat Buffalo, watching the Broncos with one win defend home field. Although the game was terrible, 19-17, they still did beat Green Bay at home. To watch, we talked about this on Monday, but I thought Minnesota would win on Monday night and play really well, and they did. They defended home field, but they're back against the wall, can't lose. So this is another circumstance where Green Bay is going through the whole week going, look, if we lose, our season's pretty much over. It's over anyway, but it's over if they lose. And it puts Minnesota on a trajectory to go this way. But if they win, then they're a game apart now, and they won a divisional game, which in the NFL, everybody knows that's a game and a half. And, it evens out the wild card situation in the NFC North. So, I would take the Packers in this game too. I think that they're going to get after Kirk Cousins and play a lot better on defense at home. And it's not that they played bad in Denver last week. They just, they had a chance to win the game. I don't know why they're throwing 500 balls when they're 15 yards from field goal range and they're down 19-17, but I don't make the play calls. So I'll take the Packers at home, but it's only a 1.5 point spread. I wouldn't doubt by Sunday if it's even money or, like a point.
Keep in mind as well, and this is NFL's big on recency bias. What did I see last week? The most recent thing outside of last night's game was the Vikings beat a good football team. Who did the Packers lose to? Arguably the worst defense in the last 5 years in the NFL. So that's the concern.
That's fair.
Is that a Starbucks, homie? Are you sliding it under the camera like old school?
Well, it's not for me, so fuck off.
Hey, all right, Smitty, where you at?
I like the Vikings in this one, man. Kirk Cousins played arguably the best game or one of the best games from the quarterback position this season. This past week, balled out. Jordan Addison, man, showed up and showed out. Obviously, with JJ being out, this guy stepped up to that number one spot and held it down. O-line played phenomenal. Kirk didn't even get touched last week. I'm not expecting them to play that great again, but the Vikings are kind of on the rise right now. We know football and sports in general is a game of momentum. I know it's going to be very tough playing at Lambeau. Packers are not going to back down, obviously, as well. It's going to be a very close one, but I like the Vikings edging out this win.
All right, Jeff. 10 a.m. slate. Stay in there. All you bettors out there, fantasy, whatever you guys do on the fantasy side, you guys can get your picks into early. Sunday, last chance Q. Don't miss it. 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. Sean Salisbury, Jeff, and I. Falcons, Titans in Nashville. I guess Will Levis and I think they're splitting QB reps now. Is that what I hear?
Is that a fact? Oh, man. I hope
Well,
Who is it, Jeff? It's Will and Malik Willis, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
shambles.
Make Atlanta.
I really don't care much about who's playing quarterback because look, either way, they're all significantly similar in a way. To me, this is all about Vrabel as a home dog. He's elite. In fact, as an underdog, I believe he's the best coach in the NFL. And look, I think the continued thought is Desmond Ridder. I'll bet on him that he can't throw the football. I'll just continue to bet on that. I think the Titans defensively up front are actually pretty good. And they're at home here. I don't see 2.5 points difference between these two teams. I think it's crazy that the Falcons on a neutral field, they're saying this would be a 6.5 point number. Titans are good as a dog. I don't think they're that bad. And let's be real. Is Desmond Ridder significantly better than any quarterback playing for the Titans? I don't think so.
No.
I'll lean the Titans.
Well, we haven't seen Will play yet, so I don't know. The question I got is Bijan Robinson. Is he sick? Is he playing?
We don't know because Arthur Blank.
Hey, we got the new injury ticker. Can you put it up?
Yeah, like you
Arthur
said,
Blank won't tell anyone.
He won't tell us. So, assuming Bijan is playing and he's not sick and everything, I think I'm leaning on the Falcons. Not because I trust Ridder, because I really don't trust Ridder. I just don't trust Will Levis playing and starting in his first game, and him and splitting reps with Malik Willis and what's that phrase, JB? You always say something like if you got more than one quarterback, you don't have one quarterback. Something like along those lines.
You got more than one, you don't have any.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
Matt's taking the Falcons. Let's move on. Saints Colts, very interesting one. Colts coming off a tough loss to Cleveland late. Minshew played well, Jeff, in Lucas Oil, indoors. Derek Carr, we'll see if the faithless one can win something in there. I don't know. They're 3-4. Disappointment at this point, in my opinion. Colts are 3-4. Where are you at with this?
Yeah, one thing that I've kind of been betting on is that I told you last week on the show. This Colts defense, I think on paper, a lot of people think they're good, but they're not. Just being honest. I mean, they've not looked very good defensively. I gave up another big number last week. But that said, this is a game where you should play significantly better. And this Saints team is a joke on offense. I don't know why they're a favorite either. I think the Colts have been actually quite good and resurgent on offense. I like Minshew. He's given them a nice option. The Saints are also 1-5 against the spread this year. I can't lay points at them at any level. I think the wrong team's favored here. I would go Indianapolis.
Yeah,
I gotta put my goggles back on, Matt. Man, you know I'm going with Indy right now. We're back at the crib. Had a tough loss that the refs took away from us last week, so we're gonna be pissed off. There we go. It's in Lucas Oil Stadium downtown. The bars are gonna be popping downtown, man. Beers, drunken fans, good food. Indy's gonna win this against.
Why is that relevant in the game, though?
Who gives a shit about beer and good food?
The fans play a role, Matt. We're home. We're home.
I just want to pick New Orleans on purpose.
This guy Smitty might be one of the most fucking fair weather fans I've ever been around in my life. Here's the reason why. This is something I caught that's real slick. He's real slick with it. Let me tell you why. This motherfucker just said Will Levis we haven't seen yet, and we don't know shit about him. He played 5 times better career than AR5 did in college, and he was drafted as high as him, basically, and he's going to get his first start. But AR5 can start as a first rookie game and be fine and be fire, but Will Levis can't be, right? I caught that.
Racist. R-A-C-I-S.
You are racist. The next game, Jeff, Big Matt has to jump out of here. Matt, we got to get Jeff. We got to get into his team. The Denver.
Fuck that, Matt. You staying on till 9 o'clock.
Denver Broncos, Jeff, Chiefs. Obviously, it's in Denver. We got to get this game. It's the Chiefs have the softest schedule in fucking first 8 weeks. I'm just gonna be honest for all these Chief fan bases and fucking thing. Where are we at? Denver Chiefs, Jeff.
I actually had a really good week last week in the NFL. The one loss I did take was the Chargers. I just hate betting against Kansas City. I fucking tired of it. I hate it. Every time I bet against these fucking clowns, they screw me. That said, I mean, I'll tell Matt this, and this is something where you can be a little bit positive.
I don't
head
care.
out.
I don't care.
This number opened eight. This number opened 8.5. It's down to 7.5, which is weird. The whole world's on Kansas City, so that's kind of interesting. Something tells me we continue to see this wild shit in the NFL where the Broncos probably shouldn't cover in this game, but they find something late and lose by 7 or something. But I'm done betting on Kansas City or against them.
Yeah, look, the Broncos have never beat Patrick Mahomes, ever. So if he wins Sunday, it's 17 straight wins for Kansas City over Denver. 17. 7 fucking team. So
7 fucking team.
7 fucking team. That's a lot. That's more than 17. There's a fucking in there. So
That's emphasized.
It's like 17 and a half almost.
It's 17 and a half. It depends on how long the fuck tool is, I guess. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about football. Fucking pay attention. Look, I don't see a path to this exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about. I don't see a fucking path to Denver winning. I don't see a path. They could cover. I mean, what did you say it was, Jeff? 8?
Yeah, 7.5, 8.
So 7.5, 8. It might go down to 7 by Sunday. I mean, they could lose 27-20. You know, they usually play this game close. 2 weeks ago, they lost 18-9 or some shit, which is typical. Look, man, I'm not going to pick against Patrick Mahomes, but I'll tell you this: if fucking Taylor Swift is in Denver, I hope fucking Denver wins. And Kareem Jackson not being there to decleat Travis Kelce. That sucks too, because everybody's just going to be playing foo-foo football out there on Sunday because we don't have the hammer in the backfield. God forbid he hits anybody. I understand we're wearing pads, but shit. I don't know. I'm tired of the Chiefs, and I'm tired of all the pop culture bullshit, and I really don't want Taylor Swift to come to Denver, but she is. And I really want Denver to win.
Who hates the Swifties more, Jeff or Matt? They both hate them.
Oh, Jeff, you hate him too?
Oh, Jeff hates it.
I mean, yeah, I would actually prefer. Well, I don't know if should I say this?
Maybe yeah, say it. Say it, Jeff.
Like,
just say
I wouldn't have any issue with getting all of those individuals, grabbing them all, dropping them in fucking Antarctica, with a gun and, a knife, and just letting them on their own.
Just one gun? All of them?
Yeah, they fight over it and kill each other. Yeah.
One knife and one gun?
We order them to kill each other, and
okay. Well, I don't like them, but I don't know if I just.
I think it's Jeff now. I changed my answer.
I think we have to understand they are the reason the descent in society has come. The society is way worse off with people like that walking on the streets like us. Seriously.
I thought it was Matt at first. Now I stand corrected.
We can all say. But let's just be real. We all think that.
I don't think about it like this. I don't sit around and formulate plans on how to rid the world of Swifties.
Hey, Jeff be at home like this.
Fucking Swifties.
I bet you got this going.
You're fucking right. My palms itch all the time. It's been a good day.
Hey, it's been a great day. Much love. See you Monday.
Hey, so, Denver Broncos came out last night, actually, speaking of this, and bought a bunch more custom body bags. So go to sixequipment.com and get yourself one. If you want to donate it to your high school team or whatever, do it. Use this promo code Washington78 and get Savion Washington 10% and help him on NIL. And then also remember on Monday, we start at 9 and we go at 2 on the Believe Network. We're going to be rolling 0 to 60. Go check it out. Follow it on Twitter. We'll be on live on TikTok and all that other bullshit. So, Monday should be fun. And hey, Jeff, fuck you. Have a good day. Smitty.
Good luck in Colorado, bro.
I mean, dude, whatever you're going to do this weekend, do it. I'll talk to you and backhand that motherfucker, boys. Peace.
Peace.
Real quick, I just want to say, if anyone cares, I made the number in the Chiefs game 11.5. The fact that it's 7.5, I think that's telling me that's going to be a weirdly close game for some reason, but there you go.
All right, Jeff, get back on track here. I skipped just because he was leaving. We're at the Patriots Dolphins. Patriots got it done. You picked them last week on Last Chance Q. We'll dive into it deeper on Sunday, but given these fans right here, right now, some picks. Patriots, Dolphins. Can Patriots make it 2 in a row? -9.5 Miami in Miami.
I think they can. I think this game's probably a lot similar to last night's game. I think they can cover, surely. Can we just maybe think that, maybe I was right when I said that maybe Miami's just not that good? Like, they're good, but they're not great. They can't actually.
I've been on the tip that if you're physical with them, they'll struggle.
Yeah, like, I don't think – do we actually think they can match up with, like, the Chiefs or the Eagles or, like, even the Ravens? Like, I think they're a bit kind of gimmicky to me. I feel like if you could shut down Tyreek Hill, I feel like you can kind of do your thing against them. They're missing A-Chan as well. Defensively, I think they're a bit weak. They haven't had their corners either, which I think is concerning. I don't know.
Jalen Ramsey is making his return this Sunday, by the way.
Okay, there you go. I like the Patriots nonetheless. I want to grab a 10 if I can, just so I have that extra kind of insurance there. If it falls, 34-24. I mean, I think you would think that this would be a good spot for Miami to bounce back, but I just don't know how good this team is. And we've seen that New England is a pretty good defensive team. They played pretty solid last week at all levels. I kind of like New England again.
And by the way, I got to say something. KCBD, just so we're clear, this isn't a fucking Kansas City Chiefs show, fuckface. I don't care about the Chiefs. You do. I have to talk about all teams and invested parties. You don't. You want to talk about the Chiefs. Like, we don't give a fuck, Queen Boy. We're not a fucking Queendom fan base. So shut the fuck up. That's why you're not getting unblocked on Twitter either. You know why? Number one, I can't find you. I was going to do it. Number two, I don't have time to go find your fucking gay ass name. So let's move on amicably.
Don't cut that, Bailey. Don't cut that, Felipe.
Bailey, cut that out. All right. Fuck the Chiefs. I played there, by the way. Fuck them. All right.
Fuck the Chiefs. Say it, Jeff.
Jets, Giants, New York battle. New York. Like this motherfucker said, you were talking about the Chiefs just now. We're talking about every team, you fuck. Holy shit.
You ain't gonna fight him, JB. You ain't gonna fight him.
I don't fight no more. I just smoke, motherfucker. I ain't no thing.
Me too.
All right, Jets, Giants. Here we go. Let's get into it. East Rutherford, -3 Jets.
You both just sang the New York song, which the funny thing is, neither of these teams play in fucking New York. Play in New Jersey.
Fuck, it's crazy.
So lame. Like, get a fucking stadium in Brooklyn or something. That said, I would probably just take whoever's the underdog, which is the Giants. But then again, I mean, I look at the Jets. I think defensively they're significantly better. They're off a bye. I just hate their quarterback situation. The fucking Giants are scoring 12 points a game. How bad is that? That's amazing. I think when you kind of look a little bit deeper at this, I think anything under 3 is probably a good play. I'm going to kind of flip it and feel like I kind of would take anything getting points, but I just think the Giants are a disaster. Give me the Jets. Defensively, I think they're elite. So I think I'll just kind of go with the property of I don't think the Giants are very good.
Yeah, I don't think they're that good either, man. But they are a lot better with Tyrod Taylor quarterback over that scrub Daniel Jones. So they'll probably make it more competitive than the game would have been if Daniel Jones was starting. But I'm gonna still go with the Jets, nevertheless.
JB, you were made in the 70s. What year?
76.
Okay, I thought for whatever reason I thought it was early 80s, but
he's old as shit.
That
Jeff.
old, bro? Wow.
I was already gangbanging in 80, Jeff. I was already gangbanging in 80, Jeff.
I thought you were like.
Thought I was.
You're like 50.
How old did you think I was? 60?
I thought you were like 42.
Oh, really? You thought I was younger? Thank you. My skin is fucking refreshed.
Nah, you don't look young. You act young. You immature.
I got black.
In 1976, you're what? 47 ish.
I'm 47. People think I am younger though, because I'm like the white guy that don't crack. I'm like black.
Nah, I don't want to go that far. Yeah.
By the way, I've noticed this. You've worked together so much at this point. Smitty has that little laugh. JB's now doing it. Like,
No.
Thank you. I told you took my
I
laugh.
never heard that until he came around, bro.
Yeah, I've been doing that laugh for 35 years.
Oh,
You haven't, you lying?
Yeah, if you go back and look at my daily rants 2 years ago, I've been doing that laugh. Everybody in the chat will tell you. Everybody in the chat, tell everybody who's been doing that laugh. You've been on this show 3 years, some of you. Tell them who's been doing the laugh.
Everybody, I'm talking about everybody that knows Big Smitty. In high school, Jeff, my football team, my senior year, used to break down to my laugh. Smitty laugh on 3, 1, 2, 3, and we would do a Smitty because I have like 5 different unique laughs that are
Look
all.
of course, KCBD. Of course, KCBD is gonna go on your side.
I love KCBD. That's my guy.
The thing is,
he's gonna go on your side.
Coach, I watched 2 seasons of Last Chance U. I never heard that.
What, the laugh?
Yeah, I've never heard that.
I had nothing to laugh about. It was about I was cutting motherfuckers. I was cussing out coaches, firing everybody, being the devil. I'm the devil. They said I'm the devil.
Freddie Mac said you lying.
Of course he is. Freddie Mac is racist. All right.
A lot of Smitty first in the chat.
I'm taking the Jets too. I'm taking the Jets. My guy Jermaine Johnson. Jets get it going. Jaguars, Steelers out here talking shit. Pickens said the Jaguars are a whatever defense, meaning they may show up, they may not. He's out there. The Jag, what?
He called him a jag.
Yeah, Jason, another guy. I think the Jags mollywop their motherfucking ass.
This is amazing, this fucking Kenny Pickett. The guy acts like he's fucking John Elway. It's like, dude, you stink. Shut the fuck up.
No, not Pickett. Pickens, the receiver said it. The receiver.
Oh,
he's a dog. He's a dog. Pickens.
Okay, Pickens he's a little bit more qualified, but again, you're not fucking Jerry Rice either. Shut the fuck up, right? I don't know. They're not wrong though. I don't think the Jags are great on defense. So that said, I agree with JB though. I just think they're on another level offensively. This number seems like a bit of a kind of a sucker bet to me. It just seems too low. And we do know Mike Tomlin is good as an underdog as well.
Yes.
But that said, I think the Jags find a way. The number's too low to not play it. I lean Jags.
Hey, Jeff, who has bigger hands, you or Kenny Pickett?
It doesn't matter. My dick is fucking huge, so it don't matter.
Put up your hand. This is Kenny Pickett's hand right here. This is his hand with a glove on.
Yeah, I have a small hands. It's cool.
God damn, you do got small hands.
But I got size 12 feet. That's cool.
I got the Jags. I got the Jags winning in Pittsburgh, 48-degree weather.
I got the Steelers winning, man. This is a Pittsburgh Steelers type of game. It's the fall time. It's starting to get a little cold outside. Hard nose, man. Steelers have been playing like the games be ugly, but they be winning them. So it's like, fuck, the Steelers are. I saw rapper Glorilla got a chance to meet Mike Tomlin. She was fanning out. Mike Tomlin was swaggy and smooth.
Who is that?
The Steelers. Glorilla, man. Young rapper. She from Memphis. Got a real country, thick accent. Got a few hit songs.
How do you spell her name?
Glow, Glo, and then Rilla, Rilla. She's real small.
Not even hot either. Yikes.
There you go. From the hood. The video was actually dope, though. Like, she's a big star. And she saw Mike Tomlin, she was like freaking out because she's been a long time Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
She's a big star I never heard of.
You know what I mean? So it was a cool little moment. It was a cool moment to see.
Hey, she's the biggest star I've never heard of.
Well, I'm saying she is a star. She ain't Beyonce. I'm just saying.
Hey, what do you
JB, you don't know who like any rappers are today.
Nah. But what do y'all call her? Pull her picture back up, Bailey. What do y'all call her?
He's not even
Rilla.
You call it Ratchet? That's a Ratchet.
You just saw a picture and you don't even know. You don't know how she sound. You don't know nothing.
Whatever you gotta call him, that's a Ratchet.
Wow.
Whatever it is.
Wow. You judging a book by its cover, JB.
Hey, what do y'all call them? Tots or thoughts or something? That's what that is.
Hey, you showing your age right now, 76, baby.
But be honest though, Smitty. Be honest.
Yeah.
Cardi B could be the richest person on the planet. She's still ratchet.
No, Cardi B's ratchet. Yeah,
like, it don't matter. You're still from the fucking
Cardi B don't. But the thing about Cardi,
by the way, I can't hear the bitch talk. I can't listen to her talk.
That said though,
my bad. I didn't mean it like that. I know.
There is nothing better, and I'm gonna make this fucking crystal fucking clear.
That's real clear.
There is no sexier woman on the planet than a Latina from the Bronx. Straight up.
Puerto Rican or Latina?
Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominicana. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
Dominicana. I heard a little accent came out a little bit. Say
Bro,
it again.
the Bronx, Latina, the best.
Latina.
Rosie Perez type, bang. Bang. AOC type, bang. Like, we're in. Bang.
But they crazy, though, too, though. Like, they might look good, but them motherfuckers will cuss you out, stab you, smoke a square.
Look,
they do all that shit.
They got to have that. They got to sound like a, yo, what are you doing? Hey, get over here. Like, come on, bro.
Those type of chicks, they arrive for you. They'll shoot for you. Like, they love you. Like, they'll shoot a motherfucker for you. They smoke square with you. They got the hoop earrings in, the long curls.
Hey, I love Latina women. I love Latinas except for the hairy ones.
Submit me, baby.
I don't like hairy Latina women.
You
a lot
like
of hairy
arms, baby.
I got hairy arms and shit, hairy feet and shit. I'm like, I can't fuck with that.
You can shave that off.
Nah, I know you can't. Even if you shave it off, that shit is like a man's shaved. You know, the hair just sitting there, hair on top and shit.
You ain't never been with no Latina, JB.
Shit. Have you ever been over abroad and her ass crack and her back line is just hairy? I can't do it. I gotta leave. I'm like Jeff with the sheets. Can't come in, dog.
We went from New York versus New York to somehow we went from Steelers to.
But you brought it up. You brought up
Cardi B,
Glorilla or whatever the fuck name is.
Shout out to Big Glorilla, man, doing your thing, man.
All right, Eagles Commanders. Let's get through the slate real quick. Got 15 minutes, then we're gonna talk World War III. Eagles Commanders. Eagles Commanders in Landover. Yeah, you gotta tough it out. You're soft if you gotta pee.
I'm about to piss on myself.
Hey, if you gotta go pee, go pee. Me and Jeff hold now.
I'm gonna just hold it 15 minutes. Come on.
Hey, Eagles Commanders. I mean, -7. Commanders. I'm gonna tell you, Jeff. I got film too. We could bring up film. We'll do it next week. We gotta start having film segment days. We'll do it Sunday though, Jeff, with Sean. I got all this new NFL film from last game. Commanders disappointed me. Eric Bieniemy, if he wants to get a job, he can't score 7 points as the OC. I mean, that's just real tick because he's already against the wall. People already hate on him. He can't come out and score 7. That's the unfortunate part of this. Eagles aren't going to get any easier, but Washington does play the Philly tough every year. So
this was one of the weirder, I think, decisions made in the NFL history-wise. Like, you're an OC at Kansas City. You got everything going for you. You're probably in line in a year or two to be. Trent could have been a coach. What the fuck do you leave there to go be the OC with the Commanders? Like, it's a weird decision. That said, the Eagles always get played well by the Commanders. Commanders do a nice job against the Eagles. It doesn't matter who they play, what their record is. They always come in and hang around. They've been good as an underdog. However, Eagles played them already. It was a close game. Eagles seem to finally be figuring it out. Bringing in Byard's a huge move. They needed him badly. I like this spot. I like this spot for the Eagles. I think they go and win by double digits. 24-14, 27-17, something like that.
I agree with you on that, man. Kind of give a little bit more context. The reason why Airbnb had to leave, though, because he wasn't getting any credit for the offense. Everybody knew that Andy Reid was the one calling the plays, and Andy Reid was getting all the credit for the phenomenal offense. So in order for Airbnb to have a chance to show what he can do and get some respect, he had to kind of leave the nest and show that he could do it on his own. So obviously it's a risk, of course, but if he ever wanted to be a head coach and really be looked at as the head guy, he had to leave from Andy Reid's kind of tree, so to speak, and show that he could do it himself.
You don't think that he could have got a job somewhere?
Well, but you got to remember the last few years, man, he was getting interviews, stuff like that, and it was never, no one was really getting him real chances. Like it wasn't like a 1-year thing. He had been trying to get opportunity, and people were overlooking him.
This is what I don't want to bring race into this, but I'm just going to be honest. Like Gannon, Steichen, I mean, they were coordinators. They got jobs right away. Why is that? Bieniemy's better than both of them.
But the thing is, and I'm not in the locker room, but everybody says that Andy Reid calls the plays. So it's like,
it's not everybody. He does.
Well,
telling
So
I hear
Eric
ya.
Bieniemy had the title, but he's not really calling the plays. So he wasn't truly offensive coordinator. He was like,
Here's what
yeah.
here's what
Go
will
ahead.
happen. I mean, and I'm Matt's not here anymore, but I'll just say it. I mean, do we really think Deion Sanders will be at Colorado that long? Probably not, right?
That's a good
I,
question.
The
I think
enemy?
I don't know what Matt thought about it. I don't know how long it'll be there. Number one, Jeff, the number one issue that no one really wants to talk about is does his foot go next and then his leg to follow? That's the
Yeah,
unfortunate.
that the health's going to be a problem. I mean,
The-
does he go maybe and coach Bieniemy at a high level college program?
Nah, EB. I grew up with EB. He don't want to go back to college. He hates college. He doesn't want to get into dealing with recruiting. And if you think the Washington Commanders can't handle him in the NFL, what the fuck you think the college kids are going to do?
And by the way, what do I think? I mean, Matt says that he'll probably say that Deion will be at Colorado till he passes away on the sideline. So that's true. Never mind.
Yeah, nah. I think he thinks he's leaving after his kids.
Is that what,
Really?
Well, no one's ever coached his kids other than him.
Right.
So
well,
What's he
he
gonna
has
go
no,
to the
but he has
NFL
no
and coach
choice.
that
He has no
team?
choice for that. Like, it's not like he gonna go wherever his kids get drafted to. They're gonna put like so.
But I
that's happening
have
regardless.
heard interesting takes that when Magic bought part of the Redskins, that him and Prime are boys. Just think about that. I'm not going to go nowhere with it, but I'm just going to throw that in your ear. Makes sense. DC, Chocolate City, Prime, Magic. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen.
Texans, Panthers. In Charlotte, Panthers are they the only non-winning team?
I believe so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Texans
Even
are better
Arizona's
than we
one
thought.
of them.
Texans are better. I think CJ Stroud's better than we thought we were going to be. I'm taking the Texans all day. Jeff, I don't know. I mean, is this a
Tank
trap?
Dale, all them boys.
Trap
I'm
game.
Yeah, I've said since game one, Bryce Young is terrible. These guys stinks. He's not good. It's just not going to work. And look, you look at CJ Stroud. He's been terrific. Texans have been really, I'll kind of use the word plucky. They've been tough. They've been kind of sneaky. You got to wonder though. I mean, does Carolina just look at this and say, I mean, this is, I think, more winnable than most games. I'd have to think at some point they get a win. I think this could be it for some reason. Don't the Texans feel like a team that will play really well and then they'll just lose a game that they shouldn't lose? And we're like, oh yeah, it's Houston on the road.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too? The Panthers is like probably gonna have the worst record in the NFL, but they ain't even got their first round pick because I think they traded away to the Bears to get the first round pick this year. So
Yeah.
the Bears is gonna be getting a number one pick. It was what it looked like.
You know, one thing too that I'm really perplexed by with Carolina. I mean, the last couple of years they've had a pretty decent defense. This team's given up 31 points a game. I mean, just haven't been in games at all. Like you'd kind of hoped, like maybe they'd be a team, you know, like the Jets, where defensively they play well and hang in games, but they're just bad at both levels.
Yeah, I agree. I think Texans and they keep rolling. I mean, Jeff, just asking, are the Texans a possible get in late playoff team?
I mean, I think it sucks that they're not in the NFC because I think they'd surely be. That said, you know, what are they? We're 3-3. There's a lot of season left. I think they're the second best team in that division. The Browns have not been. I don't think they're long term going to be great, just with the quarterback problem. I could see it. It'd be best if they were in the NFC. That would help them a lot more. But
Well, Browns aren't in that division, but yeah, AFC.
But no, I'm just saying in like wild card, they're not going to win the division.
Yeah. Speaking of the Browns, though, big game. Browns Seahawks, both 4-2. Seattle -3.5. Seattle, the 12s. That stadium's hard to win in, but Seattle's been playing better on the road actually than at home. This is why I kind of don't like this game and play. Browns coming off the big comeback victory. Where you at with this one?
I mean, it surprises me to see. I don't love totals in the NFL, but I thought 37.5 was too low for this game. I need to look at the weather report, but I mean the Seahawks are high-powered offense. I don't
52 degrees, no rain.
Yeah, I don't love them on defense. I mean, I know their numbers have said that they're pretty good, but I don't love them on defense. I don't know. This total seemed a bit low to me. I think the side's tough though. You're right that the Seahawks are a bit better on the road. Also, their offenses seemed a bit clunky to me at times, but this is a tough one. I didn't have much on this game. This is a game I kind of passed on. I found it difficult.
Smitty, I don't know if I'll tell you. I think the Seahawks got to win to stay up there.
You can see Smitty just really needs to go to the bathroom and thinking nothing other than going to the bathroom.
No, it wasn't that. My wife was. I was talking to my wife real quick. My fault. I had to mute it because she was leaving out. She about to go hiking or some shit. So white people shit. So I had to
hiking.
go talk to her. Yeah.
Oh,
I actually like hiking,
but it ain't hiking. She ain't like fucking climbing like the rope. She gonna walk up a fucking 2-mile fucking mountain or hill or whatever and come down. She's not doing no major hiking.
Why shit?
Yeah.
The thing is interesting. They say like little children, right, are like really adventurous and they like want to explore. As I get older, I'm very explorative. I like to like go like through trails and shit. I enjoy that now that I'm older. So I get where she's coming from. I like that.
I like it too. I never thought I would, and I haven't done it in a while. But coming to LA, it's a different lifestyle out here. You got avocados, guacamole, you got fucking hiking trails, different. So me coming out here is like I ain't gonna come out here and do the same shit I was doing in Indianapolis. I'm in LA. I'm gonna try new shit.
I'm gonna piggyback with what you just said. I've got a very interesting TikTok coming out about something that all of us consume on a daily basis.
Porn?
You like a good lime, right? Like on your taco or in a drink or something. Cartels are literally taking over the lime trade right now, and I'm going to talk about it. They're bloodying up the lime trade. I'm going to talk about that on my TikTok here in about an hour. So
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see that.
Very interesting.
Banger.
Yes.
JB, what? Say it.
How about that, JB? I'm quartering the lime trade, baby.
I mean,
$1 billion business, by the way.
A sister going hiking is still fucking with me. Anyway,
you know damn well, girl, if that girl asked you to go hiking, you'd watch her fucking ass.
Come on now, it's a good workout for the ladies.
I'm not going hiking. Ever.
My wife don't like to lift and do all that crazy. Like, she's working out a little bit in the gym, but she likes to do shit that's more like, okay, I can hike outside and see it's beautiful. LA beautiful, JB.
I agree. Life is beautiful.
I'm not
it's
going
more
hiking.
than just your fucking house, JB.
I get it. I'm not going hiking. I'm not going.
You don't even know. Have you ever done it before though?
No, and I'm not.
Yeah,
Guess why? You know why? Because white people actually do shit that my white ass stays away from, and that's hiking. You have mountain lions that come out after you. I mean,
but that's so
God
rare.
Forbid,
bro.
God forbid, Smitty wife, T's and P's. Smitty wife don't face the mountain lion. But mountain lions live up there. There's there's fires, like they got these fires out here, and out here in Cali, you got fucking mudslides that come along with the fires out here when you go hiking. And then
if it doesn't involve fucking
here's a scenario,
You're
Jeff.
not doing like a crazy major 13, 15-mile hike. You're doing a 2-mile hike, JB.
Here's the scenario. Here's the scenario, Jeff. Here we go. Ready? Smitty's wife brings Smitty Chick-fil-A during the Coach JB show with Big Smitty at 8:50 a.m. Leaves the house, goes hiking with her friends, and gets up there. Her friend breaks an ankle. A mountain lion is seen on the horizon, and a mountain lion comes down the hill. And Big Smitty's wife is trying to drag her friend to cover. And guess what? The broken ankle. And guess what? Big Smitty's wife said, "Oh, well, fuck this. I'm black, not white." She leaves the friend. She leaves the friend. The friend gets eaten by a mountain lion. It's all over the news. Helicopter comes. A fucking mudslide happens. A fire breaks out. And then it's white people shit all over the fucking place. That's what's going to happen, Smitty.
I mean, she's not hiking in the Sierra Madre Mountains. I mean, she's, it's.
Hey,
LA.
please cut that. Hey, Ethan, if you're watching this, please take your time, cut that. I need graphic support of everything he was saying. I want to see like a fucking hiking trail. I want to see a mountain lion. Take your time. If it takes a couple hours, it's cool. I need graphic support with music softly underneath the background, because that was an incredible story that JB just told, and it will go viral.
When you go. Hey, Jeff, come on, seriously. You're going to see the fucking the two helicopter people coming out with the gurney. There's a fucking body on there. There's a fire behind. Helicopters sitting there fucking hosing down this shit. Mountain lions coming over and fucking bear. I mean, we're in Cali, dog. We got forests and shit here. Hey, Jeff, can we finish the slate real quick?
I mean, the thing is, though, if you know anything about mountain lions, they're mostly solitary animals and stay away from humans. So I think...
Yeah. They more scared of us than we scared of them.
Yeah.
We talk about everything on this
Friendly
show.
animals don't really attack you, other than like if a bear is super hungry, like he may, but like bears are generally in the right seasons. They're
Jeff, they don't attack you and I. Black folks don't like that.
Yeah,
They
but
will.
we're not.
They'll
Again,
throttle
JB,
the fucking thing. They'll scare the
he's
thing
not-
because they'll get scared, and then the fucker will chase them.
But he's not going to the fucking. She's not going to the Amazon or like the mountains. Like
She's
this is
probably going
LA.
to fucking Elysian Park or Culver City, the Culver City State. Like she ain't going no fucking like. I've done a crazy. I can't remember where I was at. My homeboy set me up. I've done a 15-mile hike before, and I was fucking pissed.
I could break down Elysian Park for you too. You
Coach,
want me to break down when she leaves the house and goes to Elysian Park? I could do that shit too.
JB, we all know with JB, if it doesn't involve fucking brisket or hamburgers, he's not interested.
Fucking right. I'm on a diet too. Back down, lost 7
You know,
pounds.
you wouldn't have to diet if you just hiked, right?
No, fuck hiking. I'm never hiking. You know where my hiking is? I take my dogs where I might get a third dog, but I'm taking my dogs up this fucking hill. I got a hill here. I got to walk them down the hill, and then they run around and they pull me. I run a little bit with
Sounds
them.
like hiking.
That's my hiking, but I'm not.
We're gonna do a show, Jeff. It just came to my head. We're gonna do a show. Everything JB doesn't want to do, we're gonna make him do it. 10 episodes.
Pretty much everything.
Hiking, using straws, not getting his ass ate. Everything he doesn't like, we're gonna make happen. You know what I mean?
So I don't. Yeah, I kind of understand the straw thing. I know why he doesn't do it. It's not the reason I don't do it. But like, I guess I'll ask why, if you're totally alone, right, in your room, like watching film, what's your issue with drinking a straw?
I don't like round cylindrical objects in my mouth. I don't know.
Other than cigars.
Yeah, that's
which is
A
thicker and bigger.
You suck on a stick.
You don't suck on a cigar though. There's a difference. Straw, you're having to inhale that motherfucker into.
Why you holding it like whoa?
He'll put this thing in his mouth.
I don't know how you hold a straw, fucker.
Look at this.
This.
You put this in your mouth.
Jeff, he'll put this big motherfucker in his mouth, but
and you puff on it. You puff. You don't fucking suck it down your throat. All right, can we get to the Ravens Cardinals? I think the Cardinals are going to cover 9.5.
Hurry up! I got 3 minutes.
Yeah, I love Lamar. He's been the MVP type of player this year. Any comment on that, JP?
No, I'm not gonna. You're not catching me.
No. That's it. I think we talked about it last week with Sean Salisbury. The Cardinals. I mean, where do you go from here? I mean, this team's defensively awful. Quarterback position's a mess. I don't know. I have no interest in backing this group. None. And I love Baltimore. I'm really starting to get on the wagon with them. You look at Dobbs. I mean, not efficient again. Didn't move the football. Only had 249 total yards. Yeah, I like the Ravens here. It's a good defense too.
You have them covering 9.5.
Yeah, I would go anything under 10. I think the Cardinals are like a double digit. They should be a double digit dog seemingly every game.
I agree.
Right.
Lamar
Bengals,
looking like Lamar look like the MVP right now. I think he might get a second MVP this year. Ravens look like one of the better teams in the league. Lamar, top 5 quarterback, physical O-line. Receivers are finally getting healthy with Rashad Bateman, OBJ. Everything that I assumed would happen before the season is happening. So no surprise at all. I like them covering pretty easy.
It's so funny how he says that. Smitty's predicted one. If his team, the Ravens, go to the Super Bowl, Smitty's going to be so fucking.
Hey, you guys realize I never do this. I told a female I'll call her back because I'm on the show with you. So I don't do that.
Oh, so wait up. You just drop all things for any female that calls you?
I think it's super weird behavior when dudes would rather watch football than hang out with women. I think that's super weird.
Why can't you do both? Why can't you hang with a woman and watch football?
Because women, they just don't do that.
You don't do it. You ain't gonna be here. All right. Bengals, Niners, Jeff. Big game. The Bears and Chargers is a shit game. We'll break that down Sunday. The Bengals, Niners. Give all the fans in here. Bengals are on the rise. Niners have lost. Are reeling. They're kind of a team finding a new identity. Sam Darnold's getting a start. Where we at?
Yeah, this is an interesting one. What gives with these teams? Because the Bengals are, they've won 2 in a row all of a sudden. They're playing some decent football. I think offensively they're getting there, and defensively I think they're solid. The pass rush has been better. I mean, I don't know. Like, I get why the Niners should be a favorite, but Sam Darnold is the quarterback. Defensively, they've looked kind of pedestrian recently. If you're going to give me 4 points, 4.5 points, I think at any rate this game's close. I mean, this number's come down significantly, but I think the Bengals are probably more backable right now. The Niners, it's just wasn't a one-game thing. They haven't looked good in either game against 2 pretty poor football teams, at least offensively. So yeah, I like the Bengals here.
If the Niners lose 3 in a row, where are you at with them?
I mean, I'm kind of at the point now with them where, I got to wonder, are they the second best team in the NFL or the NFC? I'm sorry. Defensively, I think they look kind of average. Addison did what he wanted. Addison's a rookie. I mean, I know he's talented, but he made them look pretty stupid. Now throw in the fact that Purdy's kind of struggling. He's not playing.